I'm literally curled up in the biggest blanket ever for this video, so don't mind that, but it's for the vibe, okay? Okay, it's snowing in March and it's making me really freaking sad. Like, it's almost April. It's March 23rd today. Today, I'm going to be talking about the 5 biggest habits. I think that's what they would be called. The 5 biggest habits that I have implemented in my life that have changed my life completely in the past 2 years. 3 years ago, I was in the height of the worst depression I've ever been in, and I was like genuinely so unhappy. So, in the past 2 years, I have completely changed and transformed my life. For perspective, 2 years ago, I was working in retail. I hated my life. I was depressed. And now I'm a singer-songwriter, content creator full-time. And no, I haven't taken off yet, clearly, but I will. And I have had so many opportunities come from music that I'm just so grateful for. And I'm just so excited to see what the future brings. And like, those are the differences. And I feel like I have done so many things to like better my life and make my life healthier, make myself healthier, my mind healthier, that I want to share with you. So let's get right into it. Okay, so habit number 1 that I've done to change my life sounds like it would be nothing. Sounds like absolutely like that's bare minimum kind of stuff. This changed the game for me, and that is scheduling my meals. I know that sounds so strange. Scheduling my meals. So I have a morning routine and a night routine. That is something that has completely changed my life as well. That's not on this list though. So in those routines, I have scheduled breakfast and scheduled dinner. And now I don't always comply with them. Sometimes I'm too busy, or sometimes I get busy or whatever. But I try for the most part to always eat breakfast and always eat dinner. And I am somebody probably with undiagnosed ADHD, and I will forget. I will completely forget, and then I will go hungry. I've also struggled with disordered eating. So I've noticed that it completely reshapes my day. If I'm fueled for the day, completely reshapes my day. Habit number 2 is enjoying the fitness that you do. So I try to move my body every single day. It took me a long time to figure out, a long time to figure out what I like to do to move my body. Like if I liked going to the gym, if I liked running, if I liked Pilates, what I like to do, if I liked walking, whatever it is. It took me a long time. So like my personal routine that I have honed for the past 2 years is I go to the gym 5 days a week, Monday to Friday. I try to go for a walk every single day as well. And on Sundays, I do yoga. So that is my routine. That's my fitness routine for my week. And it works so well for me. I would say the biggest takeaway from that is actually giving yourself the grace and the time to figure out how you like to move your body. Because if you don't like what you're doing, you won't be consistent. Like if you don't like doing Pilates, you're not going to wake up 3 days a week to do Pilates. You're just not. Habit number 3 is not skipping my skincare and keeping my skincare very basic, very minimal, but using products that work. My skin's never been clear because in my morning routine and in my night routine, I have it penciled in to do my skincare, and it's been game changing for me. I try not to miss a day ever, and if I do miss a day, like my skin genuinely feels so much worse. Habit number 4 is kind of 2 parts that I want to talk about, and it's very like, I don't know, controversial. It's very specific to myself. And if you're not a religious or spiritual person, it probably won't be applicable to you. But I, for a while now, have been praying before I go to sleep. And if you're not religious, like 100%, I'm not like a super religious person, but like I do believe in God. But praying before I go to sleep has been so therapeutic for me. And if you don't want to pray, that's totally okay too. You can do affirmations. I used to do affirmations, but I found praying like genuinely just makes me feel so connected to something. So praying before I go to sleep has been so genuinely just heartwarming to me. I also do meditation after I pray, so that's been really helpful. So meditation in itself is really helpful. It just helps clear my mind because like I said, I probably have undiagnosed ADHD, and so my mind is literally jumbled up all the time. So that helps so much. Okay, habit number 5 has probably been the thing that has changed my life the most in the past 2 years, I dare say. I work from home because I'm a singer-songwriter, content creator. I'm an entrepreneur. So I do a lot of my work from home. So I never really get away from it. Like when I'm traveling, when I'm at home, when I'm with my partner, I'm constantly thinking about work and I'm constantly working. I don't really have set hours or a set schedule, which is also really important to have the nighttime and the morning routine, but we won't get into that in this video. So I don't really have seconds of the day where I'm not thinking about work or I'm not working. Like I feel like most people will clock in at their 9 to 5 job, and then like at 5 o'clock they like clock out and get to go home, and I don't really have that luxury. A work-life balance is really important. So I found one thing that really helps me is having a hobby or activity outside of your work. So personally, I am a reader. I love reading, and I've picked it up in the last like 6 months, and I absolutely adore reading. I've read so many books. I love it so much. I also have tried coloring, which I really, really like, but since I've been reading, I've just been reading for my hobby. Like songwriting and content creation, yes, it was a hobby at one point, but now it's my full-time income, my full-time job. So it becomes like, yes, I still adore doing it, but sometimes it's just like my brain needs to relax. So reading has been so helpful. So finding something that's low pressure, low stress, no, not anxiety inducing. Reading for me has been so nice. Coloring is a really good option as well. Baking. I sound like a grandma. Reading, coloring, baking. Baking, I always liked baking. I've always liked baking, but like baking in the last couple years, 10 out of 10, I bake a lot. Honestly, going for a walk to clear my head has been really good, but just finding something like a hobby or an interest that to just clear your head completely for a couple hours is so nice. So there you have it. Those are the 5 habits that I've implemented in my life to change my life. I have so many others I could talk about. So if you guys want a part 2, let me know. I will see you next Thursday for another video. We post new videos every Thursday, and I've been really bad about that in the last couple months, but I am getting back into the swing of things. We're getting back to it. I will see you in the next video. Bye.